Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Hupfer, for not just that introduction, but more importantly for your leadership. Mayor, I don't think Evansville's ever looked better. Congratulations on your on the EVV momentum. You know, I have, as many of you know, stood before this convention many times before, obviously wearing many different hats, but never have I been more honored and proud to stand before you as the governor of the great state that we all love. We are leading this nation in terms for what our party stands for. When you think of GOP, I think of growth and opportunity for people, and we are delivering on that. And it's never been, as I look out and just feed off of your energy, what we have set before us, there's never been a more exciting time to be a Hoosier. We're firing on all cylinders. Everyone is rowing and oaring in the same direction. We've got all our eyes on the prize at hand come this November. This, of course, is why we are all here. Because we do know, as Chairman Hupfer just articulated, we know what it's going to take if we're going to take Indiana to the next level. That's what we've been doing every single day. And I want to acknowledge just a few folks who are instrumental in this success. Obviously, I am so fortunate, my cuppeth runneth over, to have folks like the ever energetic, the pride of Evansville, your Lieutenant Governor, Suzanne Crouch, at my side. Now, I did not ask Suzanne to be my Lieutenant Governor for some simple geographic diversity. I picked her for the same reasons you would have. I picked her because I knew, as our chairwoman said, that she would be the absolute best partner any man could have, and she is doing an outstanding job. Don't you agree? I am also so fortunate to have a couple other individuals at my side who I think have me by an inch or two, and that is our Speaker Brian Bosma and the President Pro Tem David Long. These two men are leading supermajorities, their caucus members, to do extraordinary things. And they, every day, I can tell you, whether the press is in the room or not, they stand tall like two mighty Indiana oaks, and they are key to why we have gotten to this place of prominence in our nation. It has been that exact thread that you have woven year after year after year. That continuity is what everyone sees, the Indiana certainty and predictability and stability that makes us as a state so attractive. So will you please join me once again in thanking Speaker Brian Bosma and the President Pro Tem of the Indiana Senate, David Long, for their distinguished service. As proud as I am of David, who is up in Allen County right now, I'm also really looking forward to working more closely with the Indiana State Senate President Pro Tem-elect Rod Bray, who's with us today. Rod has the exact right mix of intellect and instinct and experience to be Indiana's next great leader of the state Senate. And we are so appreciative that you stepped forward to take on this new assignment. Thank you, Rod. Our team, of course, is much bigger than that. Much, much bigger than that. We filled the court, literally, we filled the court with a lot of talent up and down the ballot, from your county to the next. We've got the absolute right dream team to bring home historic wins this November and do something that we've never had done, at least in our memory. We absolutely must re-elect Secretary of State Connie Lawson. We absolutely must re-elect our Treasurer Kelly Mitchell. And we absolutely must elect Auditor Tara Klutz. You talk about a dream team trifecta, that's it. And when I think about what they've already accomplished, when I think about what we all have planned for the future, I keep coming back to the same place, the same thought, and that is, this is Indiana's moment. The eyes of the nation, indeed the world, I can report to you in all honesty, are upon Indiana, and it's because of this leadership, our Republican leadership. So whether I'm in Washington, Indiana, Davies County, or Washington, D.C., or Israel, Davies County is in the House, or Israel, or Germany, or other foreign countries like Chicago or Los Angeles, I can tell you that they recognize what's going on here. This is special, and it's because we all have earned it. We are showing the way for the nation. The stars are aligning. Folks know that Indiana is on the map. Business wants to do more business with Hoosiers, but there is one missing ingredient. There's one thing that we need to take care of if we're truly going to take the state to the next level. We have to send the next United States Senator from Indiana, Mike Braun, to Washington, D.C. That's why I so appreciated the chairwoman, our national chairwoman, for being here today to make just that case and explain why this election is not just important to us here in Indiana, to Hoosiers, but indeed to the country. I strongly believe, and I know Mike Braun is this man, I strongly believe, as I suspect you do, we've got to send our next United States Senator to Washington, D.C., who understands the real role of the states to the federal government, who actually understands and knows what the 10th Amendment to our Constitution says and means. We need someone with that one of us perspective, someone who has worked in the trenches, someone who has worked to make his community, his hometown, Jasper, Indiana, great, someone who has worked to make his home state great, Indiana, and someone who will keep America great. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you right now Indiana's next United States Senator, Mike Braun.